Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you liked the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey y'all, welcome back to SunshinehazeCo. I'm Aja A. As you see a tarot cloth in front of me, you know it's time for me to kick some game to y'all for the month of March. These are your general readings for the month of March. Before I get started, if you feel like what I'm saying is not resonating with you, check out your moon and or rising sign, which I will have linked down below in the description box. While you were down there in that description box, go on and check out all them other links that I have and watch them videos. Got a lot of stuff popping up for March. Although it was February, we did end February with the Virgo full moon, which we move into March with that energy. We'll have the Pisces new moon at some point during this month. I don't know what day because I'm not looking at the calendar. What else? I got March love tarot readings for you guys as well. And whatever else is down there, go on and check it out. I truly appreciate y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe while you at it. Hit that little bell to keep up with when I put out new content, okay? This is going to be your typical 4-card spread for the month of March, looking at the overall energy for you this month, any challenges or obstacles that you might be facing. And because we are dealing with Pisces energy for most of March, going to be looking at where you need to just flow, what you need to let happen during this month. And as always, a quick little soul message. I will be reading with the Wild Unknown Archetypes Oracle deck, True Heart Intuitive Tarot deck, and the Sigil Oracle deck. For those of y'all that really like the cards and are interested in them decks, you can find them online wherever. I ain't got the links down there because I'm not an Amazon affiliate, so they don't pay me to plug these decks. So those are the names if you want them, okay? Alrighty guys, let's get into your spread. This video is for Leo, Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising. So let's get right into your messages. The first card that you have coming up in your spread is the Offering, and the immediate message that I got from this card is that Leo, you've got something to give, and I also get this I get this feeling that you're anxious to put your energy somewhere else. You're anxious to do something different. I don't know if you're feeling a little stagnant, or you might be feeling like, I don't know if where I'm at is where I need to be, or I don't know if this relationship is what I need to be in. I don't know if these people are who I need to be around, but you still feel like, oh, but I have so much love to give, so much time to give, so much effort to give, so much knowledge to drop, that you're like, I have all of this. Who wants it? Where am I putting it? Where does it need to go? Because where it's at right now is not where it needs to be. The Offering card, this is a 64 when we break down into numerology, and so that breaks down to 10, which is 1 amplified by 0. So I also get the sense that Leo, you are on a higher level, on a subconscious level. You're ready for a change, you're ready for a shift, and that could be in regards to your career, it could be in regards to, you know, your friends and family. Not to say that you get to just switch out your family, but you might be looking for a new energy, some sort of refresh there. And this could also be in regards to relationships and intimate relationships, okay? But Leo, you're in this space, and this doesn't surprise me. You know, people talk about y'all. I talk a lot of shit about y'all, I'll be completely honest. But both of my parents are Leos, so like I feel like I have a right to do that. And my Mercury is in Leo, so like either way, I'm gonna be talking shit, period, point blank. People talk a lot about how Leos are just, you know, all about themselves. It's kind of a fire sign trait when you guys are operating on your shadow sides, and how Leos are all like, oh, look at me, let me do this and let me do this. But what people don't always say about Leos is that Leo actually is an energy that carries a lot of heart chakra energy. Leo is associated with the sun in tarot, and so Leo has this you guys have this inclination to touch people's lives with your light, and when you touch those people's lives, you want to give them the love that you resonate with, and that goes as far as people, and that goes as far as like the things that you are emotionally invested in, like your career, like your friendship groups, like your causes, things of that sort. And so Leo, where you're at right now, what I get is that, keep going like this because that is, I don't know why they made this the imagery on the card. What I get with this card, Leo, is that you guys are in a space to where you feel like your cup kind of runneth over, and you're like, but I like all of this stuff, but I only have one cup. where else can I put this? Like, this is good shit. Where does somebody have a container for me? Where can I put my overflow? Where can I send my energy at this point in time? And with that being said, I also just get the sense that, Leo, you're in a space to where you're kind of feeling out of alignment with the things that you're in now. You might be, and that's not to say that things might not be going well for you, but I just get the sense that, Leo, you're kind of over whatever it is that you've got transpiring in different aspects of your life. And not over it in a way where you're like, oh, I'm tired of this, I'm sick of this shit. More like, I've done what I needed to do here, and I feel like it's time for me to do something different, or I feel like it's time for me to progress. I feel like it's time for me to level up in a sense. But where you're sitting now, where you're kicking it now, I feel like you're very comfortable, or you've been very comfortable, but you're in a sense to where you actually are ready to get uncomfortable. You want to see different things, you want to see different places, try different things, and meet new people. And this offering card is saying during the month of March, this energy is going to be very prominent for you. So, Leo, you might be out there trying to have conversations. I also pick up on that you might even be doing some traveling during this month. Especially because you got a 2 of Wands card and a 6 of Swords card in your spread, and those are travel cards, as far as I am concerned when reading. You might be doing some traveling during this month, and not even to go seek out certain things, but just traveling to shift your energy, to put your energy into a new space, into a new vibration, because that is what that's what you're yearning for. You feel kind of stagnant where you're at, or you feel kind of boxed in where you're at. And not to say that you feel restricted, but I feel like, Leo, you're just in a space to where you're like, this really ain't it for me no more. And let me see what's out there. I got hella things to offer. Let me see what's popping. Next card in your spread, Leo, is in the position of your crossing energies, or your challenges or obstacles for the month of March. And you've got the 2 of Wands as your crossing energy. And so 2 cards are about choices, and Wands is fire, and so fire is all about making moves and taking action, okay? And so what I get in the crossing position here, Leo, how I was just talking about how you're like, I want to go see new sights, I want to do different things, I want to try something different. Leo, I feel that you have choices. I feel that you have options, that you have opportunities being given to you, or that you have something that you can choose from, or paths that you can take. And you're having a little bit of a hard time deciding which path you want to go down, okay? This is a crossing position. So what this does tell me is that for the month of March, you may really be in a space where you really are kind of trying to weigh the scales, and you're trying to look at things in the sense of this bigger picture, but also because you are a Leo, and because this is a fire card and it is a crossing position card, there is a high probability that you might take one path, and that ain't the path that you need to be taking. You might impulsively do something on this end, or think like, this is where I need to be, I'm gonna try this out, thinking that it's gonna play out for you in the way that you want it to, and it's gonna actually turn out to be what you didn't want. So just be mindful of the moves that you're making during this month. I talk about turning these cards into upright positions, and I think you should, Leo, tap a little bit into some mental energy and consider the changes that you want to make, and the moves that you want to take, and the paths that you're going to be going down. Try to weigh these things out. Don't just look at these things as two separate sticks, as 2 separate wands. Look at them like this person in the card. He's putting the wands up behind the world so he can see things in the big picture, and then he'll harness that fire and take the wand that he wants to take and make moves with it. So for the month of March, Leo, you might be dealing with a little bit of confusion on a few different levels, because you're in a space where you're like, I want to put my energy somewhere else, but I don't know where or what. And then you're also in this space to like, I have choices, I have decisions to make, but I don't know what decision to make. The next card in your spread, Leo, is in the position of not the overall energy. This is in the position of where you need to tap into some Pisces energy and allow life's currents to take you to wherever it is that you need to be. And you've got the 6 of Swords here. And so first thing off bat that this is the first message that I got. This correlates with the 2 of Wands here, okay? And if you look at the imagery on this card, this little girl, she's stuck in these little waters with these swords. I don't know if she was trying to swim around. I don't know what she was doing down there, but she has something. She had to reach up and get pulled out of the trenches, because what is going on here? This 2 of Wands, I go back to that message of Leo, be very mindful of the decision that you make, because you don't want to be stuck down here in the trenches with these swords, cutting yourself underwater. Like, that's the worst place to be stuck under some swords, is in the water, especially if you are fire. Like, could you just imagine? And with that also being said, the Six of Swords, I really get this notion that, Leo, you guys, with these choices, with these Two of Wands, with these choices here, I get the notion that there is one choice. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm getting sleepy all of a sudden. There is one choice where you have a little bit of familiarity with it. You have either maybe dealt with it previously, or you know this person, or you've been at this job for an amount of time and you know how things go and how they need to be. And you might be inclined to take the wand that looks more familiar on that aspect, or take the wand that is still attached to that aspect. The Six of Swords does tell me that there needs to be a transition here. I will be very real with you, Leo. I don't think that what you've been doing is what you need to keep doing. I definitely, and what I'm getting is that person ain't it. Fuck that job, and that situation is not something that you need to be involved in. What I do get is that, Leo, there's a little sense of anxiety maybe, or a little bit of a sense of you don't necessarily have control over the other option. And that's a Leo thing. Y'all like to be in control. Y'all like to know what's going on. Y'all like to know exactly how things are going to go down. But I get the sense that, Leo, you need to go with the unfamiliar. Go with the unknown during this time. There may be a person or a job or a situation that you're like, I don't know nothing about that. I'm a little intrigued. I'm a little impressed, but I don't really know about that. I know what's popping over here. Leo, listen. Go towards what you don't know, because it's obviously popping up for you to explore for a reason. So, and I'll keep it real with you. You guys are going to do what you want to do. And some of you are going to go with that first wand in the first place. And then you're going to come back to this reading and be like, oh, well, she said not to do this. So, do your thing, Leo. But also at the same time, try something different. We're getting ready to go into the spring season. Okay, we're wrapping up the winter time. And so another message there is that whatever you've been mixing and mingling in and hanging on to and have your cords of attachment in, they need to die out right now. Okay, with the winter season, this is a time where we close chapters and where we get rid of things and clear out space. You need to allow the winter to come in and clean house, so that when you go into the springtime, you can rise up. And honestly, rise up into something that you ain't done before, something that you haven't tried before. All right, Leo, the last card that I have coming up for you in your spread is in the position of your soul message, something extra for you to take away with you from this reading. And you've got the karma card coming up in this position. And so this just further confirms what I was saying about, you feeling like your energy is not in alignment with certain things anymore, and you feeling like, oh, I have something to give to some other space, some other place, some other person. Very quickly, this card in this sigil oracle deck, these are oracle cards, but they correspond with the major arcana in tarot. And so the karma card is actually the wheel of fortune. And so the reason you have been feeling this pull to do something different, put your energy elsewhere, to offer up yourself into some new spaces and places, is because the wheels are turning. Whether you are prepared for it or not, or whether the people around you or your situations are prepared for it or not, change is coming in for you, Leo. And also, even to go a little bit further, and this is not a love reading, and I'm gonna be real, I've been trying to suppress it for the whole reading, because this is a general reading, but Spirit apparently wants me to tell y'all this. So some of y'all Leos, and I more so get single Leos, there is an instance to where you could be feeling this pull because some sort of soulmate or karmic partner has shifted their energy and they are now ready for you. I don't know what that means. I don't know who that could be, but going back to that Two of Wands, I get that energy is the unfamiliar wand. And so whether you're ready for it or not, even if you do try that other wand first, you're going to end up dealing with that other wand anyway. That was just a little sidebar for somebody out there because it was coming so strong into the reading. But going back to the general message with this karma card here, Leo, cycles are coming around for you. The wheel of fortune is turning for you. And the Six of Swords, if you look at it, coming up next to this card, it's kind of almost like whether you are comfortable with what's coming up, and even though you feel the pull to do something different, you might still, on a physical level, feel very much so attached to that first wand, or wand number one, or the familiar wand. And karma the Wheel of Fortune said, oop, you thought, snatch your ass up and out of that real quick, okay? So Leo, as changes come in for you, as new energies come in for you, as new people come in for you, try to move away from what is familiar and understand that you wouldn't be getting these notions, you wouldn't be having these feelings, getting these desires to try something and do something different if it weren't time for you to do that anyway, okay? And those are your messages for the month of March. I hope that they found you well. If you feel like you want your own personal reading, you can feel free to book one with me. I have my Etsy shop linked down below. I offer several different types of tarot spreads. I'm pretty sure I have something that you're looking for. If you don't see a spread on my Etsy shop that works for you, shoot me an email and we can work it out, okay? Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, like I said, I hope these messages find you well and help you maneuver through the month as you need to. I appreciate y'all, and I will catch y'all next time. Happy spring. Peace.